Y'all ready? Wow. Alright, good. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Good. Sound great.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakudash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. All right, peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, we here another week to teach the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. All right, the destruction of his kingdom. All right, we also out here to let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. All right, and pretty much for us, it's business as usual. Okay, we're gonna give you prophecy, the raw, all right, filtered, unadulterated truth. All right, that's how we preach. All right, and you know, if you're just an average person, all right, you're probably not gonna like what we gotta say, but fuck it, you know. So you know, y'all brothers can, you know, take over, do what y'all gotta do. We're gonna go through the spirit.
This is Isaiah chapter 47, and we're starting at the top. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And that's right. America is circling down the drain. The mirth is leaving this place. Every year it gets worse. It gets more grayer and grayer. The holidays get more boring, or at least for the world. And speaking of holidays, I don't know if brothers noticed, but
Tonight,
the Lord been putting the higher holy days on the same day as the folly days of American Babylon the Great. And that's a great sign that the Lord is about to do away with this place. Right?
The book of Leviticus 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame of the Lord. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be carried with thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. The main point over there is that shameful spewing will be upon Esau, Edom's glory right now. You know, because right now, people in the world, they're calling it that. So people in the world, they're trying to see that this dude gets murdered, a bloodshed.
Right.
You know? So it's definitely, there's no that there's no thing it is. So he blew the world, blew the air, water, trees, and especially the swine, man. You know, swine, man, they have been called right there. They ain't paid across the board. You know, because, mainly because what they're doing over there right now, from the bloodshed they're doing right now over there, from the land, from our land. You know, but right now they're being called, man.
Hey, Salakia, I did a lesson, he printing out 3D meat, man.
Oh, yeah.
3D meat printed out.
Oh, yeah, chicken. Yeah.
Talking about, beef. And he was talking about, it's cleaner for the air than having regular cows walk the earth. I'm just like, that's how you know this place is destroyed. This man is the perverse of the earth, man. Right? You'll take the natural things, throw that away, and you'll get, processed everything, man. Like, it's crazy. It was literally printing out the 3D meat, and that lady was talking about, oh, yeah, you can't even taste like the meat. That's crazy, man. Yes.
See, we were talking about all this shit. It's all just fake, man. You know?
Verse 2. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Right, and that's exactly what brothers have been doing through the Spirit. Is bringing their
their folly to the forefront.
Right.
That's symbolic for this place being exposed. It's naked.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord said. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, thy shame shall be seen. Now everybody's starting to see this place for what it really is.
Oh yeah.
Because before they'll tell you this is the best, this is the greatest place on the earth you can live, the most free. That's all bullshit.
Right now they charging $1 million, man, to get a visa, man, with the gold Trump card. You know what I'm saying? $1 million to come to this crappy ass place, man.
Yeah.
Like who wants to do that, man?
Globally right now as well. So the cost of living is unbearable right now.
Right.
And these people make very function at it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So there's no wonder this place is going downhill. So they're fucking over their own people.
So they about $1,800 a month.
Yeah.
Crazy out here.
Health insurance is at an all-time high. Like,
Yeah, man. My man at the job, he paid $400 a week for health insurance, bro. $400 a week for a family plan, bro.
that's crazy.
That's more than a damn mortgage.
But they'll spend all the money on these holidays coming up and go broke, and they have nothing to eat, but kids got, they got gifts. You know what I'm saying? That's how off this place is, man.
And as well, so the ACAC or vote, the Obamacare, so they had a little vote in the Congress, and the vote didn't pass to keep it going. So if they don't get, a bill passed that, so the Obamacare got, cut off. They got to increase healthcare premiums even higher. That only if they don't sell them or sell them soon, it goes to lead to another shutdown too.
And this whole healthcare system is nonsense. But that's what these people get for trusting in this shit.
Yeah.
You go to any hospital out there, and what do they got? It's 2 snakes wrapped around the serpent snake, the staff of Asclepius or Dacius. All that shit goes back to Babylonian witchcraft. Babylonian witchcraft.
Verse 5. Sit thou silent, Slaki. Verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Holy One, Slaki, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
And only this place thinks that you got to be unharmed. Again,
This is the book of Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and verse number 7. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Right? And that's how they feel, man. Even though it's like poor white trash, man, and they think they're something. That's how Babylon really thinks they are, man. They really think they're something, and they're really not, man. Right? They think that they're this glory. It's like a crackhead that you see on the street who thinks she's like the finest shit, face all sunken in, dirty, and she thinks she's the most beautiful thing. That's how this whore, thinks of herself, man. All right, but everybody else sees the whore for who she is, man.
Right. And it's quite hard to see things. It's not hard to see that. But
Yeah.
Cause y'all ain't see that Russia got missile systems in Venezuela now.
They got the submarines up there.
Cause they Babylon. The thing about Babylon was so made it so powerful was that no other nation could really reach it.
Right.
We way across. We got bases in Europe. We got bases in the Middle East and shit. And if Mexico or Canada tried to cross, it was too powerful for them to come against.
Right.
Russia done snuck and got missile systems in Venezuela now.
What's the president over in Ukraine? Zelensky told Trump, he's like, you think you're good because you got a body of water. He said, well, soon enough, they gonna come for you too. Right? Hey, he was prophesying right there.
That's a fact. But they just said how they got all these, they already got their nuclear shit, because they can't, it's set up shop in Ukraine, was pointing missiles towards them, and shooting little pop shots. Now they about to see how it feels.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing about it, see, Babylon thinks they can punk everybody.
Yeah.
What they don't understand is everybody's running to Russia, and Russia's like the other
Big
group
bear.
that they standing up to. So they like, they try to punk, these little countries thinking that they're gonna do something. And here comes Russia pop up like, yeah, you want smoke? And then you see Babylon kind of, they, step down, they turn to the side, they don't want it.
And not just Russia, China.
Yeah.
They don't want to fuck with China either. They got resources over there in Venezuela. And China, you don't want to fuck with China. And they already got fiber already in the power grid.
Robot dogs.
Yeah.
And they can fuck America over in a day if they really want.
They had that balloon, that spy balloon that they had a few years ago. And they all smoke.
Yeah, they shot that damn thing down, yeah. I remember that. They sent one of those over here.
That's how you can tell Babylon is just like Rome, because it's a bully the same way as Rome.
I want to play this clip real quick because this is the general, and he was talking about how Russia. I'm just gonna play it.
Is at risk. We are holding on, but not by much. There is no room for complacency. Our would-be opponents are investing billions. We have to step up, or we will lose that advantage. And we cannot let that happen. As the Secretary of State for Defense said recently, in his message direct to Putin, we see you, and we know what you are doing.
And commercials.
Yeah,
Slide.
What are you saying?
He was basically saying that because he didn't get to the point where like how Russia is really active over there in the Gulf Sea, and there's a lot of that America don't have no time for complacency, meaning Russia really got a grip over there, and it ain't, and they basically got the advantage because they're so close.
In that line of the prophecy. I got precept. This Isaiah 13 verse 2. Lift up ye a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the noble. And that high mountain is America, which brothers is prophesying against it. What brother said earlier, Esau is being revealed, and America is the target. And what are we doing? We're shaking the hand, rebuking it, What it say in Ezekiel, man? He said, prophesied against Mount Seir is not the place. It's speaking about the people. Really, Mount Seir in the modern time is America, man. This is the capital where they do all their wickedness. And this is the horde that think that it would never fall from its position. Rome had the same thought that they would never fall from their position. And then eventually what happened? Rome fell. Let alone it fell from the inside, where they saying like the 10 horns, part is iron, part is clay. You even see Edomites coming against each other, and it's not just only the little ones. You even have the elites, just like the movie, Trading Places, against each other.
And I want to get this in the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, talking about Russia. It reads, Ezekiel 38. I'm going to start at verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy armies, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And that's talking about Russia. how the Lord was going to put a spirit, put that warrior spirit back on Russia, basically turning up their warrior spirit to come up against Babylon the Great.
Absolutely. And that goes same Soviet Union spirit. Yeah. And in Revelation, the 6th chapter, Esau was given a great sword.
Yeah.
You know, and by far, we was talking about weapons. Russia has a great sword, a great weapon, which really could go farther than 15,000 kilometers, which Russia and America is only 5,000 kilometers apart from each other. Russia got a missile that can go all around the whole globe and go right back.
Yeah, they got a missile that can blow the whole east coast. Just one missile. You see, you got
the water too.
Yeah, the one going one.
Cause a tsunami.
Yeah.
They want all the smoke, man.
Yeah, Russia want all the smoke. Russia, the Lord been putting the spirit on Putin, and Putin been roused up against Babylon. He been sending shots at Trump and Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
Putin been one of the smoke. Putin is ready to push the button. He's been ready to push the button.
Yeah, he told America, he said, it was sweet. He said that destruction can come at your ass. He said that.
Absolutely.
Literally said that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
the Lord doing
that.
that.
Over here.
Yeah, that's the Lord.
And I was watching this video. It's Jake's over there with Jake's over there with Putin face tattooed on him, bro. They praise Putin over there on that side of the world.
Absolutely.
You know
And then wasn't Putin the one that opened up that little cave where they showed the Messiah and they showed Yahushua and he showed the true depictions of the Messiah and the apostles and the prophets, man.
Sure did.
He was the one who did that, so he definitely getting praised.
But it's really Yahweh Shai.
Absolutely.
It's the Lord.
Yeah,
It's what we doing.
God.
You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about, man. Listen, this right here, this is what you need to be in, man. You know? If you ain't excited to come out here and preach this word, man, I don't know what spirit you in. You know? We excited to come out here and talk about this, man. You know, this place is going down, you know. All the biblical prophecies coming to pass. We literally, the scriptures jumping straight off the pages, man. You know, we enjoy doing this.
The scripture say,
Live for
keep
this.
not silent, man.
Yeah.
Keep not silence, man, and give them no rest.
Yeah.
God. So you make Jerusalem the praise.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 14. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, and all ye that bend the bow shoot at her, and spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh. You see that? I'll go up. Okay. 29 to verse 2. Okay, got it. But yeah, so ultimately we out here to preach the downfall of this kingdom, man. All right, and how this place is going out is thermonuclear destruction, man. Yeah, this is Jeremiah 50 and 14. It says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at it.
Who is that talking about? See, that's not just talking about Russia either.
Yeah,
It's going to be all nations going against Babylon.
Absolutely. That's right. Joel
It
Green's-
was just in the news that Europe wasn't getting along, EU not getting along with.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be all nations.
Yeah.
Everybody who got arrows.
Yeah.
I got it.
Let me keep reading on this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It says, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against Yahweh. It says, shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down.
So America really don't got no chance. And the Lord is against this place. And the Lord said it was going to happen. So it's nothing. If America got more weapons than anybody in the world, that's what they boast. We got the best weapon system, the best military. The spirit of the Lord is against this place.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
Look, it don't matter because you get punched in the face, man. All your little practice and everything, you get punched in the face, it's really not going to mean nothing.
Like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan to make it.
This place is the main target. You know what I'm saying? This is who the Lord is banking on destroying, using all the nations. Man.
God, but why is that though?
Because our sins have reached up.
The sins that reach the heavens, and then his elect is, for the majority, the bulk of his elect is dwelling here in this place.
Yeah.
So ultimately, the Lord is bringing judgment and rounding up and putting the spirit on all these nations, ultimately for Jake. Because we don't got no military might. How we gonna get out of here?
It was born out.
Yeah, it sure is. It says, shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. It says, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Take vengeance upon her, and she have done.
It says actually have done unto, it says do unto her. There you go, man.
Like you say, there's no stopping it, man.
Yeah.
Because it's the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3, verse 19. For the victory of the battle stands not in the multitude of the host,
Yeah, it don't matter how many people you got. Go ahead.
but strength cometh from heaven.
Yeah, so whoever the Lord decides gonna win the battle gonna win. America is set to lose. Get destroyed.
Like you can't do nothing about it. Your golden dome is not going to save you. None of that stuff's going to save you, man.
Continuing on at verse 5. Persia. Oh, you got more?
This is the book of Obadiah 1 and 7, and it reads, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived
The
E
thee.
EU Union, Israel, all these, because we cool with Saudi Arabia supposedly, the French, all the countries, Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
All the countries they supposed to have. They say all the men of thy confederacy, go ahead.
All thy men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid the wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Yeah, man. He goes, the Lord gonna put the spirit on all these nations, man, to rise up against Babylon the Great, man.
Right.
Absolutely.
We see that unfolding as we see it playing out right now. Continuing on at verse 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Lebanon with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and all his bands, the house of two Garslakia of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with me. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee.
That's World War III, right?
Right.
So you got a dude from HODC talking about World War III not a Bible. Hey, it is World War III.
And be
Come on, man.
thou a guard unto them. So that's what we're seeing right now. Russians being a guard unto these other nations, and pursuant to the well, the second or third chapter, they're being made strong.
That's the spirit. I got a precept for that. I must be allowed to grab
You
that.
gotta know that Yahweh Shemel Shai is a man of war.
Absolutely.
So in order to get Israel back away from captives, war must happen. In order to break down the kingdom, war must happen. The Lord is not just coming, hey, let my people go like Moses. He gonna take his people from the nation of Esau and from the four corners of the earth.
I got to pray. The book of Joel 3 and 2, and it reads, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them. Plead means to judge. Therefore my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So the Lord will put the spirit on all these nations and bring them down to the Middle East and make them fight for what they did to us. And by him scattering us in the four corners of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And them taking that crafty counsel against the apple of his eye.
Right. And the same ones that part of our land. Look how Israel is acting now. You know, they about to do a dedication to Donald Duck, because they said out of all presidents, he did the most for Israel. You know, and right now you got these small hats really showing themselves. You know, and this is what you want, especially when it comes to the truth and when it comes to Edomites. Look how the Lord is just unraveling false teachers, and how he having Esau going to uproar, man. And then you got the battle of the sexes, men and women. Right, the Lord is really showing His spirit.
Yeah. The Lord said He came to bring division, man. And that's exactly what we're seeing on all four fronts right now. Okay, we got the left versus the right, women versus the men. Left versus the right, women versus the men. Okay, kingdom versus kingdom. Egyptian versus Egyptian.
You mentioned about the small hats. I mean, you got preaching on that.
Hold on, this brother has to talk.
Yeah, man. IUIC just went out there and bought 40 acres of land.
Yeah. Like it's time for that.
I didn't even know that.
Community centers and shit.
Yeah,
What do you guys
That's nasty work.
You're gonna have to take that on TV if you want to keep that.
Yeah, that's fine. That land is going to be set on fire.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. So you really just bought land. You just really just bought land to be destroyed. Yeah. The same spirit HOY was in.
They bought 40 acres on purpose.
Yeah.
On Testament, basically.
Yeah.
You know how you had the little nuclear sites? That's all you really just bought it for to get blown up, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
At the end of the day, man.
David, slack you.
That's like the like HOR, like some camps they always say get your bug out back. You got some Jake saying you got to get off the grid. You could never be off the grid in Esau's kingdom. Right? He's surveillance of the 50 states. You gotta,
Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15, it says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire."
Because he just read where he said he was going to gather the people together and he was going to plead with them. This is how the Lord pleads.
It says, "For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many."
And so that's where he was just talking about in the Middle East, World War III. That's where that judgment gonna happen at, with fire and the sword.
and then simultaneously, what happened to Babylon? You know, he gonna come like a thief in the night. Simultaneously, Yahushua gonna ride here, and missiles is on the fucking way. You know, and Jake caught up about the lamplight, how you look, right? You worried about your insecurity. Jake worried about money, but not getting ready for this place to fall. Now, this shit is not lasting long, and you better embrace the fucking impact. You know.
Hey, in the book of Joel, it says, "Put precept. There will I sit to judge the nation." You know, the Lord, he over there, man. He gonna be over there, and he gonna crack them clouds, crack the sky. He gonna wage war on the heathen.
Right. Like Jeremiah said, he said even like how Esau and them, they know what's going on in the scriptures. Why won't they change their plan? Because their program do they lie.
Right.
They have to fucking go off.
It's a movie. They gotta stick to it.
Yeah.
They gotta stick to the story.
They gotta become worse. Like when you look at King Antiochus, I mean, got worse. Esau about to become a madman. Most of us never really seen what a real Edomite really act like. Huh?
Yeah, it's about to happen. We're about to see it. We're about to see it firsthand.
Yo, we seeing it now. Like they over there, they bomb the hospital full of children, and they separate on this side. They separating fucking children from their parents.
Yeah.
You know. Go ahead, David.
Book of Psalms 127, verse 1. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waken it, but in vain. You know, the homeland, the Lord will keep the city, man. And the Lord gonna tear the place down.
Yeah.
As long as the Lord not watching them, you know, not watching for vain at all. Because the Lord had a plan, a master plan, you know, to destroy this place piece by piece.
Yeah.
If he says like there for 7 days, Lord got destroyed in perfection. You know, so Lord doing like you should say a destruction job. Or like a destruction job. Demolition.
Demolition.
Right. And he's like operation, a game operation, taking out the kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna take out the lung.
Yeah.
They're gonna take out, you know what I'm saying?
Piece by
Slowly
piece.
just destroy this place, man.
Right. And you see how the economy is, like they dollar about to get fucked up. Jake's still hovering around that this dollar gonna last. Everything is going digital. Every fucking thing going digital, man. You know, everything leads to the MOTV, and the World Economic Forum said it again that they want the world to be 100% digital. They're tired of half and half. You know.
Verse 5. And then
I got something.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 9, it says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong."
And you've got that going on now, again with Venezuela, because they just, it was like 3-4 weeks ago, if this was 1990, and America said, hey, we about to go into Venezuela, that shit would have been happened, it would have been over. It would have been quick. But they said, oh, no, we ain't going for it. Venezuela, and if you really think, if you just thinking on the outside, it seemed like it's easy. But why they ain't go do it? Because
They got bigger nations.
yeah, you don't know what they been getting pumped in there. The weak saying they strong now. Ain't nobody scared no more. Like Turkey and India got nuclear weapons. They used to be like weak nations.
Another dude in another country
That
said,
Africa, that Africa, I don't know his name, dark dude. He been talking shit too. Like people ain't scared of America no more.
yeah, they said some people in other countries said America got loopholes because when you seen other nations attacking the dollar by making bread, you seen that loophole that now that dollar is not the top guy, and when your dollar not the top guy, that's a problem. Let alone America is the reason why a lot of nations have the type of weapons that they fucking have. But that's a loophole, especially when it all go back to money. The same with Rome. They try to counterfeit their gold and their silver by putting a little bit of fake metal to make their money currency and be lower.
See, Babylon is careless.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen some of the wars that they fought, they always leave weapons around. You know, they let who was it, Iraq or somebody? They left tanks and planes and stuff. And what happened? They use them against them. You know what I'm saying? You know, they get sloppy with their work, man.
Yeah, it's like in the movie Tony Stark. His ass left equipment, and then what they do, they analyze it and try to make their own fucking weapon. And look now, Russia got one of the best missiles out of all nations. Then you got China. Yeah.
Little boy.
And that all started from World War I. When the nation seen that, they like, wow. And then you got Project Paperclip, where Russia and America split, you know, German engineers that's the best in the world to make these type of missiles, bro.
Hey, really, that's the Lord, though.
Really?
He's stirring their minds up, bro. We just warning y'all. We just warning y'all about it, man. You know, we come out here and talk about it, and you know, that's what's coming here, man. Fire. So if you gotta repent, man. It's time to get right, man.
The Lord, like, you know, like time to get like junior high, you know, niggas get into a fight, somebody whisper in his ear, you know, hey, you gonna let that happen? You gonna let that nigga do me like that? That's how the Lord is doing these other nations, man. They're rousing their spirits up, man.
The king's heart in the hands of the Lord.
Right.
Yeah, but it's what ready? They will.
Yeah.
What is that? Proverbs chapter 21 and 1. I got
It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
Hold on, Salakia. I thought the heathen was gonna make it. Gather yourself
Only,
together.
not all of you did. Certain vassals.
Yeah, certain ones are peasant.
But you gotta be a vassal.
But that doesn't make sense because they would have to be repenting right now. They would have to be showing their true, sincere colors now, not as soon as the missile is in the air.
Right.
Did Jericho come out when they kept seeing Israel march around? No, they did. That motherfucking wall had to fucking come down.
Okay.
Rahab became a concubine. That's all she became.
What about Rahab? Her ass became a fucking hoe, man.
Literally.
All right.
That's all that happened, man.
That's a special.
It says, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
No, some of the heathen.
I got a surprise for you.
Say all the heathen. So that's and everybody in their nation. The ones that didn't go to war, they getting judged too.
Yeah.
They see the army get fucking blown up.
Yeah.
They get the scared shit.
Yeah. Hell, and that's spoken about in 2 Measures, the 13th chapter.
Yeah. Turn to dust.
You know? But there's fight.
Hey, yeah. Salakia, you see a nigga get turned to dust, bro. Yeah, you gonna be weak in the knees, bro.
Yeah.
That's how it was in War of the Worlds with, what was it, Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
When he was running, they didn't look, well, them chariots was bad in that movie. That shit was ass. But when they was zapping people was turning into powder. And he was running, and like people beside him was just disappearing like dust.
Like, what's that, Alien Invasion?
Yeah,
They had that little gun, a little zapper gun, and they would shoot people turn into dust.
Dust, yeah.
That's a hell of a way to go right there.
Right.
It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
That's where a lot of the nations are being gathered right now. They're being gathered to that area right now.
Yeah.
And that's how you know that the Lord, he getting ready to wrap this thing.
Yes, sir.
Right. He's getting ready to wrap this thing up.
It's right. When fruit is ripe, it's ready to be plucked and ready to be used or eaten. You know, so they're getting ripe for the battle.
In a movie, you know, they do different scenes. So the Lord is like, he's gathering this stage up for this scene, then I got this prepared for the, you know, the finale. You know, he's doing his work, man. This is going to be the ultimate ending of all any movie that you saw.
Yeah.
It's not going to be better than this movie right here. Right.
And they can, they can use the situation that happened over there in Syria. You know, they can use it and say, oh, that's like ISIS. You know, some shit and try to send more troops down there to Syria.
Hey, well, that's why the scriptures say stand now with thy enchantments. Yeah. Because it's going to come a point in time where those lies ain't going to do no good.
Right. I got a precept real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 7:8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Right? So this ending is going to be better than the beginning of the creation of this world or the beginning of this captivity. You know?
In the
Guess
world,
what?
it's like the earth is going to be in a better state when the Israelites are in power. Everybody's going to benefit. Even the other nations, they're going to be, even though they could get their little Chinese restaurants and businesses and shit over here with Esau, they going to live better underneath us.
Because we'll be ran in righteousness.
Yeah, it's going to be ran in righteousness. And they going to get their little plot of land back after a certain while.
Yeah.
But it's going to be better underneath us.
Yeah. Imagine not having to drink small plastic particle water, man. You know, or breathe Khmer trails. You know what I'm saying? Folks don't know about that, man.
And like even though they get their little they shit off over here, they get their little tax free, their little businesses and shit. Esau still over there in their country violate them. You know, they're not allowed to live their culture in mainstream. Why Chinese dudes be having on suits? That's the way they fucking dress. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't accept that, Esau bomb your shit.
The fact that you got to go everywhere and you got to say English. English is like the primary language on everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they're not going to be. They're not going to be. They're going to be under subjection for the righteous subjection.
Right. Yeah, like we're going to allow them to. Like Esau don't allow them to keep their family structure. He'll Americanize their women, turn their kids against them and shit. You know, we ain't gonna do that. You know, because we gonna have order, man, woman, child, etc. And it's gonna be law, statutes, and commandments. You got a bad kid, even if you of other nation, they gonna have to keep them laws. You got a bad child, you gonna stone their ass. They're not gonna have their own set of laws. You gonna follow our shit.
Right.
You know?
They're getting back under one faith, one power.
So they're gonna be like, oh shit, well if we do this, we're gonna have to face the Israelite law. That's how they're gonna be. You know? Now they're not gonna have them written within them, but they're gonna be fearful of if I do this gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna break the laws because we're gonna be perfect. But they're gonna be like, well shit, if I get caught with a man, I'm gonna die. They're not like that in this society.
If I don't come to
They get to walk down the street and switch.
the rod is gonna be on my hands.
The heathenistic nations is starting to despise the ways of Babylon the Great because of the influence that these heathenistic countries has been picking up from Babylon the Great. They just slaughtered one of I believe an Ishmaelite nation slaughtered one of their women because she was like walking in the ways of Babylon. She picked up the spirit of the Western culture. So they literally slayed her down for that. Okay, and the Moabite nations, their videos has been surfacing that they're speaking good about about us essentially because Esau Edom has made them drinking the wine off of their philosophies about how we're interpreted.
Yeah, they tell you, you know, when they come over here, they tell them to stay away from Jake.
Okay.
But now they want Jake over there getting their women pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They paying you too.
Yeah, they paying you. Yeah.
Yep.
Just get, come over here and start a family, and we'll set you up right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But really, they know Jake the strongest men on the earth, so they
Cream
really
of the crop.
they need their army to be filled with our seed.
Okay.
Book of Jeremiah 29, and, verse 13. And Jeremiah 29, verse 16. Surely your thirst, woe to them that seek deep, that hide and count from the power, and the works in dark, and they say they feel it, but we know it in the least. Surely you're turning things upside down to be esteemed as harvest place. For shall the work say to him that made it, it made me not. And so the thing formed, thing framed, saith in the framer, he had no name.
One of the worst things he did was create fucking feminism,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
where he gave power to these hoes, man.
yeah.
And that completely destroyed the family structure. Because once upon a time, in this society, you could feed a family off a one-man household. But now, your woman go to work, she make more than you. She go out in the field, like if you a woman and you in the police force, them is the worst type of women to date because they gotta be dominant all day. Because they in a male-dominated industry.
They can never be feminine.
So a lot of them bitches shave their heads off, they drive pickup trucks, because they want to feel like a man.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
rough. They rough around the edges, man.
And they vulnerable.
And women don't know how to turn that spirit off when they get home.
And
You know, they pick up that dominant masculine energy at work, and they don't know how to turn it off. And when they start making a certain amount of money, if they're making more than you, Jake, they're gonna look down
They
on you.
look down on the
off
man
rip.
because they make more than you, and that destroys the family.
Yeah. And Esau, and this is why Esau called the devil, because he engineered the society so that both family members had to get a job.
Yeah.
And they can't afford to live by themselves.
This is a artificial society, man. What I mean by that is, you know, you got the term, it's a term for
Technocracy?
Nah, it's a term. It's just a statement.
That shit.
Sloppy. But
You can just say it's backwards.
Yeah, it's backwards. You know,
Absolutely.
It's backwards. It's a particular term we went through. You know,
And you can tell that Esau is the spirit. Esau in the spirit of the serpent, man, because he's looking at who weak and he beguiled her. And look how Eve is with the industry now. Seeing a woman walk outside regular with just a see-through outfit, and you like, man, shit, I want to hit it. And she's like, I'm more than that. If you was more than that, you would cover that ass up. You got Eve saying that she done got ran through. If you ain't selling her, cash apping her, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, our women so far backwards, bro. But that's Esau.
Yeah.
That's how Esau play on you, man.
They
You
picked
know?
up the spirit of Esau either, okay?
They attack your woman, now they control you, man.
Absolutely.
And that's why he's the real nigga, because he invented all of this shit.
Yeah.
He showed our people all this type of shit, right?
It's like a science project.
Yeah, black culture, Esau invented that.
Yeah, that's real Edomites. Real talk. Jake is really Edomites in the spirit.
Scriptures tell us that the neighbor is more righteous than him, but the way that the wicked seduces them. So our people have been completely seduced by the spirit of Esau, either, man. Okay, the master manipulating, the gaslighting, the reflection, the non-taking of accountability. That spirit has completely rubbed off on our people. Mainly Eve, but some men as well, because Jake is effeminate.
And they'll call you a thief. The niggas in the hood don't compare it to what Esau did to the Gadites.
Oh my Lord.
That was real nigga culture right there. You plotted, you know, but you walk past an Edomite and they'll lock their door.
Yeah.
You know, like you the fearful one.
Okay.
All of the trees they made with the gas, they broke.
They broke them all.
And he'd be the man wanting to drag you in his house in his basement.
Yeah.
That's a
Tie
fact.
you out, chain you up. Yeah.
No nation on earth has more blood on their hands than Esau, Edom, but they take no accountability, and they deflect and run from accountability so bad. We've been painted like we're the bad guy.
You know, and this why they be scared of you. See, Jake don't understand that. That's their enemy. Jake, when Esau see you, he be scared because he deserved it. He deserved for you to fucking just go in this shit. Because all the wickedness they did. It was a clip. It was a clip. It was a clip of this Jake. You know how Jake's be doing practical jokes and shit all in the stores. So he was in like a Dollar General. He walked up to this old ass Edomite that was shopping. He was like, yo, I seen that. He's like, yo, I know what you did. He was like, yo, you can't hide this shit from no boy. He was like, everybody know what you did. He was like, what do you know about me? But see, he said if you would have seen it, you know, you would see it, right? So he was guilty because he was like, damn. He was like, what do you got on me? And he was like, no, I'm just joking. Then he like, oh shit. He was like,
in the spirit.
But that's why Esau be scared of Jake. Because he knows the fucking devil.
I need more duct tape. He's like, I need more duct tape.
You know what? I can attest to that because I know every brother that's standing up here right now can attest to Edomites apologizing to you literally for no reason. You could just be walking, oh, I'm so sorry. What are you sorry for? What did you apologizing to me for? But it's in the spirit. They know they're guilty. They're guilty of something in the spirit. It's their spirit.
You got these Edomites coming out now, man. They blunt. They don't give a damn about that. Like, man, fuck you niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? They true colors showing, man.
They showing their horns.
Yeah, they showing their horns, man. That's what the brother said. Jake don't know who their enemy is, man. But real soon, when shit crack off, Jacob's trouble, they gonna see. You know, it's gonna be like Hurricane Katrina. Y'all see what happened down there. Jake was out there, they just killed the shit out of Jake ass. Get in trouble for it.
You ever see the nigga from Tops, the white niggas from Tops, shooting? They talk about they about to dismiss the case.
What? Yo,
they
that shit.
Yeah. So that'd be another way, just like the Trayvon Martin shit. Yeah. That was the way of them showing you they was the devil.
Yeah.
It'd be beautiful though.
Yeah,
it'd be beautiful if they release them.
Because the Lord said, as a crouching lion, as an old lion who aroused Jacob.
Jake got to get their head up.
Get the spirit of vengeance.
That's going to arouse Jacob.
This right here, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. It says, arise, O Yahweh Shemel Shai. Disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right, so Esau is the sword. He's the punishment. That's why when he say he's guilty, what are we talking about? Right? Because he knows, right? That's when he's out here to serve judgment, you know, on wicked Jakes and other nations too, man. You know, that he's the whooping stick of the Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You know, and he knows that. You know what I'm saying?
I got more after. This is Isaiah 47. We're going to continue on at verse 5. I want to get to verse 6. Sit thou silent, get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, I have given them into thy hand, thou didst show them no mercy, upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily made thy yoke.
That shows that it's all about Babylon for America. So it was only the Northern Kingdom weren't pressing into Babylon. And wait a minute. No. That's all on Babylon for America.
God, it's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, and verse 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury.
Yeah, so the Lord is going to allow his people to get vengeance at a point in time, you know?
And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord.
And it's not going to be, you know, you don't have to go to a psychiatrist. The Lord's going to let you take your anger out fully, you know, on your enemies, man.
Right.
That's going to be a beautiful thing, man.
Absolutely.
You know, listen, you don't need to sit on somebody's couch and when I was 12, man, listen, the Lord going to have us with rods of iron, man. You know, smacking folks upside the goddamn head, man. Not all. Yeah, the one who's going to join hands. Get that whooping stick on their ass, man.
God.
And the scripture says, all the heathen have, they got to drink of that cup. You know, we drunk of it.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's your turn.
All right,
Gotta breathe. It's the book of Lamentations 4:21, and it reads, "Rejoice and be glad, daughter of Edom, you who live in the land of Uz. But to you also the cup will be passed. You will be drunk and stripped naked." So live it up. Edomites, this is your time to rule. Your time is running up. And the judgment is coming.
Yeah, more. And through the Spirit, they're getting naked spiritually. When you go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, it says the wicked will be revealed by the Spirit of the mouth of the Lord. And who is that? That's the prophets. You know, we doomsday prophets, man. We're not just here to speak about hugs and kisses. We're here to tell you the good and the bad. Jeremiah was telling you Babylon was coming. Jerusalem was going to fall. Right now, we're telling you that Babylon's about to fall and Yahweh is about to come, man. You know?
Continuing on, continuing on that. Unless you have utterly rejected us and are angry with us beyond measure. Yeah, Esau, Edom hate Jake without a cause, man. That's Lamentations. You want that? You want me to get that?
When you read Lamentations 4, I'll tell you,
In the book of Ezekiel, it says they have a perpetuation.
Yeah.
God. I got you. You want 4:22?
21.
Yeah. That goes into trading places.
That's our demon.
Yeah.
You want me to start off at 21?
Yeah, start at 21, King.
That 3D printed beat.
This is Lamentations 4:21-22, and it reads, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also passed through unto thee. Those shall be drunken and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins."
That's what the Lord going to do, man. The Lord going to discover Esau's sin. That's what the Lord doing right now. To the prophets.
It says he will no more carry us away into captivity.
Yeah.
So this is our last one.
Yeah. Wow. And people always want to say that, you know, we always ponder on slavery, but that show you the Lord ponders on it. This is something that happened. History just means your past. In order to get to your present and your future, our past had to happen.
Absolutely.
You know, and you got to understand why Jacob scattered 4 corners of the earth.
When Esau talk about his past, he make us fucking remember 9/11 every year.
Yeah, 4th
And
of
fucking
July.
put flags everywhere in the city. He talk about his past.
That's that gaslighting, though.
But you gotta think, somebody get Isaiah 14:1. Slavery was the past, but slavery is also the future.
Yeah, but the Lord said he required that which is past.
That's my next video.
It's Isaiah 14. It's Isaiah 14:1. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Just like that happened to us. We got took and brought to their place. We're going to take them and bring them to our place. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives.
Not vassals.
Not vassals. Servants and handmaids.
Servants and handmaids,
Yeah.
and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressors.
So that's that ain't happened yet.
Yeah.
So we got to dwell on it.
That's a righteous judgment, man.
We our main job is to bring out prophecy. That's prophecy.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes 3:15, and it reads, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And the Most High requireth that which is past." So everybody's supposed to be harping on the past. The Lord harping on the past. The Lord requires that which is past.
I wanted to make this point too. When I read this in verse 6, the Lord, in Isaiah 47 and verse 6, where it says, "I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, and gave them into thy hand." Well, that's
what happened.
Yeah, Israel is likened to a virgin. You know, I mean, Israel is likened to a woman, and we crying out. You know, they laid their hands on us, and now we're crying out to the Lord. And according to the law, when a damsel does that,
But spiritually, we getting ran through.
Yeah.
Because Esau, he getting some, he getting the main part. The other nations, they getting their piece.
Yeah.
But spiritually, as a nation, we getting ran through.
Yo,
Yahweh Shai got to come save us.
yeah, we
The parable of Lazarus and the rich man.
we crying out for justice right now.
Yeah, they like the ones who are not crying out, they're gonna be now they're gonna be married to Esau. 2/3. They're gonna be destroyed.
Well, the ones that ain't crying out is the ones that like it.
yeah.
They like getting ran through. That's why they ain't saying shit.
Didn't the Lord say, set a mark upon the foreheads of those that sigh and cry?
Yeah, starting with the Lord. And another point where it said, where you was reading verse 6, he says, I have polluted my inheritance. It was all the Lord. You know, when you go to Luke, the 25th chapter, the Lord said he was the one that sent these niggas on you, man. But he gonna be the same one that brings salvation and bring them low. The same one that put you in this predicament is gonna be the same one that take you out. That's why Esau, you didn't do this on your own. Just like Nebuchadnezzar, you didn't get this empire on your own. It was prophet. This was all ordained by the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah, but let Esau and Edom let his horn start showing. He gonna exalt himself up and say, "Oh yeah, I did all this, I did that." No, the Lord did it.
Yeah,
the Lord put the Spirit on you to do it.
Yeah.
You didn't get all this on your own. First of all, you had to steal, kill, and destroy to do that. You had to steal people. Okay, you had to kill people. Okay, you stole people and killed people to build what you built.
The earth is given into the
Hands of the wicked. Right.
It was given to you, and it's going to be taken away.
Yeah.
This is Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish, but they got that off of great problem and murder. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Yeah. Charlie Kirk was on that type of time, man.
He was.
Speaking against Jay, talking about, why Jay, how come black people ain't got equal rights and all that, blah, blah, this and that, why, how come it's not equal for them? Next thing you know, boom, all of them.
But Edomite did it though.
Yeah.
But see, that's the hypocrisy. How the Lord did it. The Lord got a beautiful sense of humor. Because here he is harping on quote unquote black on black crime and how we need to do better in our community. But then the Edomite turn around and pop him.
Yeah.
So let that make sense.
They have more than what they can have. It was crazy because I took a drive out in the city, man. You looking at these houses, they got horses, they got dog kennels, they got all types of stuff, bro. They got we sitting up here looking at this stuff like, damn, like what are you doing all this? Right next to the water. I'm talking about just living good, man.
Yeah, I always say that when Jake go on vacation, they go on vacation for like a week.
Right.
And they kill them.
Right.
Esau, when they go on vacation for 3 months.
Right.
They'll go on everywhere. They're like, oh, I'm going to Romania. They're flying over Slovakia.
They making money when they on vacation. They just eat.
They going dead.
And then they like experience it, like, oh, the motherfuckers be like, oh, I'm gonna sleep outside tonight. All types of shit.
Yeah, they living it up.
Jake got to get home and catch back up on the video.
They got to check and see if he uses PTO. Yo, you put them days in, right? Put them days. Just like your boss and shit.
They give you the same days that you work 40 hours, but then you know normally when you work probably 48, 50 hours, but because you're doing a vacation, they don't want to give you the whole pay on that. Huh? What they say? You say you got holes.
Yeah.
You bringing money in your pocket, you got holes, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then they give you
Inflation.
Yeah,
They inflate everything. They rise the price on everything. Your paycheck stay the same.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They just sucking you dry, man.
They always
Esau be like this. Esau be like, let me get that.
They always find a way to oppress you, man.
They tax your motherfucking check.
Yeah.
You go to the store, they tax. That shit already got taxed.
They always find a way to oppress you.
It don't matter. It don't matter if you make $25, $30 an hour now, man.
Yeah,
They said $100 today. I mean, if you make $100K
That's like
Today it's like 10,000.
They said if you make 100K in 2025, it's equivalent to like 30K in 1940.
Damn.
So if you make 100,000, that's really not shit.
Yeah.
Barely making it with
Yeah,
that.
it ain't shit.
That's how you know we living in real life.
You gotta work mad overtime to get that shit.
Yeah, because even if they raise your wages, they raised up the prices on the cost of living. So technically, they're still keeping you oppressed. But they're deceiving you by thinking that you're doing something because you got a raise in your wages or a raise in minimum wage.
That's
Shit
the
ain't
thing.
nothing, man.
I got an $8 raise. I'm still poor.
Right.
Yeah, if they gave you reparations, they would just raise everything up.
Absolutely.
And you know Jake was gonna spend all his money, man. Jake had $1 million, and they said, well, you know, this belt buckle costs $500,000. And Jake will go out there and buy that shit.
That Dolce and Gabbana, that Gucci. You know, Jake just gotta be, you know, he just gotta be fly.
Because he's been deprived of everything. Man.
Absolutely.
So Jake is just so Esau is polluting your mind with that shit on TV your whole life.
It's the difference between being fresh and fly, man.
Yeah.
Fly is that designer shit,
Yeah.
all that shit. You can be fresh, you can be clean.
Yeah.
Bro, if you going to spend fucking a couple $100 on a belt,
Yeah.
you doing too much.
Way too much.
$1,000 for a t-shirt.
And for what?
But you really buying it for the name.
You could be fresh and clean, and your outfit might cost like $100 or some shit.
Well, one time how slavery was, look how all Jake was. We was all dressing like we all golf with the little Neo hat on the side. You had the little leather shoes. Jake think they fucking doing something. Right?
Yeah. And for what though? You gonna buy all that, spend all that money on what? On all these expensive designers? You go to the club.
Yeah,
you flex.
no, he's talking to do that.
Yeah.
I seen a YouTube video where they was it was like what's that shit called? When they, well, anyways, they was like in the store. They was like niggers like. Niggers like the finest things.
Yeah, how to sell to a black man. Yeah.
How we used to finest? That's nigga shit. That's diabolical.
There being some flip flops with the thong toe, some Wrangler jeans, and a Walmart tee.
Abercrombie and
Rich
Fitch.
as fuck.
They running like an 80-something
Sneakers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that girl. And you got a lot of them buying land. They buying the building that you just walked out of. You know,
laughing at you because you bought the ass nigga.
Yeah.
And they probably own the store that you bought it from.
Yeah, just like Michael Jordan. He invested a lot in private prisons. They don't even like niggas.
Yeah.
Because Jake like to look fly. Jake like to look cool.
It's in our spirit. It's to be truthful. It's in our spirit
Yeah.
because we royalty and we like to find the shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But at the same time, it's vain when you in captivity.
Yeah.
Because now it really ain't the time for us to be stunting like that.
Because if
That's
you
why
fly
niggas go broke.
and you don't got your how about shit on trying to bite it in you, you just a dead ass person, man. You literally dead with the world.
Yeah, I gotta read the book of Zechariah chapter 2, verse 18. For thus says the house of hosts, after the glory that he sent me into the nation, which spoiled you. For he that touches you, touches the apple of his eye. Well, that's what these heathen did, man. They touched the apple of the Lord's eye. You know? And they think they can get away with it. Now they think they can just go scot-free from abusing the Israelites.
Yeah.
For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, us. And ye shall know that your house of hosts has sent me. But the main point right there, that only the Israelites are going to overtake our country. So because only in they really oppressed, we made the bottom, the lowest of the low. You know? So when the time comes real soon, hey, this the whole thing got to change because the whole script will
Yeah.
we got to be at the top of it. Right? And there's it said when Psalm 5, they're going to be astonished. Right?
Yeah.
No, they'll be amazed.
Man, these the ones we had in derision?
Yeah.
You know, that's mind-boggling too, right there. Because it's like all we doing is preaching this word, preaching this truth, preaching the truth of the scriptures. Okay, and these demons is demonizing us. Okay, when we ain't did half the violence they did to us. We ain't never did what they did to them to us. We never did that to them. Man.
That's their job, though.
Right.
That's their job. Their job is to demonize the righteous.
And the Lord said, if the world,
If you love the world will love its own.
Yeah.
That's why
he said he hated them, so they're gonna hate you.
Yeah.
But that's what the brother had brought out, that the Lord is going to put the spirit of his anger on us. Because Jake, you can do a lot of shit to Jake, and Jake will still forgive you, man.
That's
You
a fact.
know what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to have to put that anger in your heart for you to kick somebody's ass down the street.
Yahweh Shai, he wasn't, when Yahweh Shai was on the scene, he was doing a whole bunch of good.
Yeah.
And what they do to him?
Yeah.
They crucified him.
Absolutely right.
So how much we just vessels for the Lord? How much more us?
Yeah.
The servant is not greater than his master.
Brother's gonna have that Maccabee spirit when the Lord unlocked that door, you know. But
God.
He was walking around, fucking healing blind people.
yeah,
You know, he was,
lifting the lame up.
yeah,
That's crazy.
you know, and they tried to demonize him for that.
Yeah.
He was feeding multitudes of people,
Yeah. Right.
you know, performing all types of miracles.
Come on. Yeah. Then you got Jake.
You had
being afraid.
niggas
Yup.
that was afraid of getting their seat taken.
Yeah.
And tried to demonize him and say he was doing witchcraft and this and that.
Yeah, they call him Beelzebub.
Yeah, but really he was helping Jake.
Yeah.
So and that's the same thing. We trying to help Jake by giving him this word, but so they gonna. I don't mind getting. I've been getting demonized for 15 years.
Yeah.
You know.
And you see,
So that shit is like, it's like I got an armor on. I don't give a fuck about none of that
Right,
shit. Because I'd rather be me than you.
that's right.
Yeah.
Especially if it's in the world.
It's like the video with that damn nigga did with Apostle Tahir. Naquan,
eating
had him,
that,
drinking blood and shit, had him,
yeah.
and then called them cannibals. But nigga, you the one that made it.
Yeah.
Then now you got it's popular now in Israel where they making memes about Jake. You got the Maury show where the dude said, "Hey, come to find out you are not a Hebrew Israelite."
Yeah.
You know,
That's
now
that
they
AI.
make
They're
the
gonna use
memes
that
and shit.
AI.
Yeah.
That AI to demonize Jake.
Yeah.
We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, though.
Right.
We see that coming a mile away.
If we get demonized, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because that's what the scriptures say. We're gonna get demonized.
Yeah.
So you gotta be prepared for that because this is not our world. This ain't our rest.
Right.
And this message that we teaching, you're gonna have people talk shit about you.
Yeah.
You know?
Whole family not liking you.
Yeah.
You don't show up no more. We don't know you.
Yeah, oh, you think you better than
Yes.
us. You don't want to unwrap gifts. You know?
He on that
Hebrew shit, bro.
Yeah,
He an Israelite.
Everybody laughing at you and shit behind your back.
that's part of counting the cost, though, man. You know, the Lord said, if you don't love your mom, your sister, your brother,
Yeah.
for me, then you know you're not worthy of the kingdom, man. You got to be able to basically really just die on the side and give it all to Yahweh Shai, man.
All right, this is Luke chapter 6, verse 26 or 25. 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
They don't speak.
That's great.
But I say,
They don't speak well of Great Millstone. It's, oh, they rapists. They rapists like, or this, or they bums, or they this.
Yeah.
But it's never nothing good. When we make good videos, they'll be like, but they always come to protect each other. It's always, but that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Everybody speak well of the other camp.
Yeah.
And just you wait till the Lord starts shaking it up.
Yeah, and they don't do no prophesying.
Yeah.
It ain't no prophesying,
Yeah.
no edification videos.
It's all about getting together on a Zoom chat and talking about the community.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You used to be like 10 years ago. You used to be over there. You might, oh, that's a nice precept. You might be able to catch a precept. You're not getting up no more of that. It's over for them days.
Lord, take that oil away from you.
Yeah, they don't got no oil.
Yeah, now,
No. They got they selling their own oil. Come buy this new oil. No oil. Or my car gas, you know.
now you got them in their mind saying, out with the old, in with the new. The Lord bringing that spirit of real bull back again. You know, trying to take away the order with the Lord established. We all entered into other man's labors. You know, and right now, that's just now that the church, the ministry is being hit. This shows you that right now the Lord is coming. He coming back soon.
Yeah.
You know, because everything is going in turmoil. Every week is something either on the news or something about some Israelite camp.
But the beautiful thing is, like I always say, I heard you say this before, is that the Lord making it very clear.
Laying upon table.
It's easy now. Like you can watch every camp for 2 weeks and see, like,
Yeah.
okay, these dudes is different.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all of them is the same.
Yeah.
They all hang together. They
Yeah.
all like each other.
Yeah.
They're all brothers.
Yeah.
They don't call us brothers. They're like, oh, I don't fuck with them on that, but they still my brothers. You never heard them say no shit like that. But
This is college. You can see the difference. That's junior high right there. Yeah. That's college right there.
And that's not to brag or boast, but it's just real.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta watch out for niggas who trying to build here.
Right.
Like IUIC. How long you think it's gonna take for them to fucking build? Okay, y'all got the land. How long is it gonna take y'all to build all this shit? So that means y'all looking to just constantly be
They
here.
want to be here.
Yeah.
And these dudes at Genesis, they talking about building success areas.
Yeah.
Trying to build up the community.
They don't believe it. They don't believe in the paper. They don't believe in the
Success
family no more either. They don't follow the name of the Lord no more.
Yeah.
They out of
And
there.
he just said that they agree with Zion Lex that the last one could
That's just it. Yeah.
And who was the dude that was it from HOI that got the land like 5-7 years ago?
Oh yeah, Ephraim, Chief Ephraim. But
Yeah, what happened with that? Like, why you didn't
money
provide
back,
for
bro.
But
People was putting in on that. People was donating to that, bro.
It's all for money.
Yeah.
You say what you gonna do, so then you get Jake that give you all their fucking money, and then you don't never come through with the plan.
Yeah,
It's a
but
scam.
the Lord showing y'all that shit ain't gonna hold up.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Yeah, that ain't gonna hold up.
Here it is.
The Lord
They
told
got
us-
land, but Esau's building a digital prison. Like what you gonna do when a seahead becomes mandatory? What you gonna do then?
They're gonna have to use the chip in the Israelites.
You don't take it because the ship is just the location.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
my job.
said have a little accident happen over there in their land. And by law, they can take the government just take their land right now.
Man, if you building all these buildings and shit, man, you gotta have contracts with Esau.
Yep.
You gotta, if you want to build piping and all of that shit, you gotta go to the Edomites for that, man.
Yeah, that merchant shit.
You gotta get permits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Lord told us to arise ye in the park, for this is not our rest, though.
Right.
So why are you trying to build a kingdom within a kingdom?
Right.
That-
And
it
the
did-
Lord said that Esau was going to build it, he was going to tear it down. And you just implicating the same thing he doing.
Absolutely.
The Lord only said us here, when you look at Acts, the first chapter, he said go to Samaria and Judea and go to the uttermost part of the earth, man. You were sent out to go teach the word, man. That's the main important thing, man. Teach and then live your regular life in your household. You know, we're supposed to live for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Teach this word. You got brothers over here saying brotherhood over doctrine. No, it's doctrine over brotherhood.
That's a fact.
Because how can you know about brotherhood without the doctrine? How can you know about Esau without the doctrine,
That
man?
makes no sense.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense, man. You basically saying, you know, it's man over Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That shit don't make no sense, man.
All right.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, they don't care about the Lord. They don't care about the fact. They don't care about the word of the Lord at all.
Shalom.
That's